Yes, let all the other names fade away. Welcome everyone to another heart to heart talk show. To all my listeners here on Zoom, on Facebook, on YouTube. Yes, those who are streaming with us on the national. Let me get that right in a bit. We have our friends, our partners with us tonight, and they are from the National Religious Partnership Media Group and also the Caribbean Vibes Radio Network in Massachusetts, and also the Unity Radio FM.com right there in New York. We are streaming live from our studios, our virtual home studios here in St. Catherine in Jamaica. It is a beautiful day. It is Emancipation Day. It's a day to emancipate yourself from mental slavery, from financial slavery. Emancipate yourself from working for people and to head on out into the great beyond, into the deep. There is the phenomena of the great resignation that's sweeping the North American landscape. People are leaving their jobs. People are staying home, working from home, partly inspired by the COVID, the pandemic. People are realizing there is a work-life balance, a literal balance from home, and that there is life beyond the office, beyond the 9 to 5. They are leaving in droves and they're going into various industries. And one of those industries tonight, they're called the work from home or the independent travel industry. And tonight, Heart to Heart digs deep, investigates the claims of this industry. We examine the figures. We examine the persons, some of the persons behind it. And we examine tonight, is it hype or is it reality? Is it all it's made out to be? But before we begin, everything that we do, we pray. Amen. In Jesus' name, Lord, we worship you, we exalt you. You have given us power to create wealth. Lord, we pray as we lift up this possible opportunity before you. We ask the hard questions tonight. If it's to be, we pray for a blessing to be upon the principals, upon those who have come up with this opportunity. And let the kingdom of God be glorified. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Just drop a note wherever you are coming from. Drop a note. Whatever country you're from. They're on YouTube, on Zoom, on Facebook. Tell us whatever community or country you're coming from. If you're listening to the Caribbean Vibes Radio Network in Massachusetts, drop something. Unity Radio FM.com in New York, drop something. If you're listening to the NRP Media.com, drop them a note, 876-336-9928. That's their WhatsApp number. Mr. Leon Nash and his team, Mr. Barrington James, is around. He is in the Zoom room, and I'm sure maybe he will ask a question later. He also hosts his wonderful program, The Upper Room, 8 p.m. every Sunday night. Hard-hitting issues of a religious or global nature. And so we want to shout out folks coming in. Vanessa from Clarendon, Pamela from Kingston, Claudette Maraj coming in from the UK, Dante from Portmore, Sharona from Jamaica, Kedron from Portmore, Natoya from Kingston, and here I am, Tyrell, and my lovely wife in the background, Talicia Mitchell Morgan. From Montego Bay, we have Stephanie, Charmaine from Massachusetts. All right, so let's get straight into it. We don't have much time. These are busy people. These are rich people. My God. So how did this start tonight? How did we get here? My friend, Keisha Lowe Lewis, who wants to remain low tonight, but you'll not remain low tonight, Keisha. I'll shout you out. She is a part of this industry, and so I challenged her. And also Karen Matthews, can't hide. We challenged them and challenged them to come on the program, just as how I challenged my other friends. I will not name them, but you know yourselves from those other companies that are selling health products, whatever you're selling. Come on the show. Let's do the critical examination. Let's talk. Let's ask the questions. And when the presenters, when I introduce them, I will tell them why we have to ask the hard questions. And so, you know, don't be afraid to come on the Heart to Heart talk show. You know yourselves, you persons out there, my friends, who are selling other stuff. You say, I must examine the information out there and just accept it and run with it. But no, nothing goes like that. We have to ask the questions. So tonight, we have two wonderful ladies. Yes, we have them here in the Zoom room. It is a real privilege, I believe, to have them here with us. We have Denisha Bailey. She is with us, and Denisha is a 3-star director of this industry, travel industry, work from home, travel industry. She leads a team of over 500 individuals. She is a #1 income earner in Jamaica and the Caribbean. She resigned her 9-to-5 and currently earns a minimum of 8,000 US per month. Not many people will tell you how much they are earning per month, but she's coming in. Let me put her very shortly on camera. I'm going to spotlight her, but I don't want you to hunt her down. Denisha, welcome to the Heart to Heart Talk Show.
Mr. Morgan, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for such a gracious introduction. And thanks to you and Keisha for inviting us on this evening to share on your program. As your tagline says, faith, family, finances, health. That's definitely right up our stream with this amazing business opportunity that we're a part of. And so I'm very happy to be on this evening to help to educate yourself as well as the audience on how life-changing this opportunity can be.
Thank you, Denisha. We're going to be asking her. She's a 3-star general, as we say in Jamaica. Andreen Dora, the real Dora, is here. Burrell Thomas. She's a 1-star director, meaning she's leading a team of over 100 individuals. She's a dream maker, a vacation builder. She works full-time in the finance field. She's married and lives in Portmore, St. Catherine. She loves to travel and she loves to help people. Andreen is coming in the room very shortly, and we would love to have that in-depth conversation with the team tonight from this independent or work from home travel industry. So, Denisha, one of the challenges we have here, Jamaican people are tired of being scammed. We reflect on the Cash Plus debacle. A number of church leaders were scammed. Pastors gave up their money. Let me pull in Andreen into this conversation. Welcome, Andreen.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having us on. It's definitely a pleasure, and we are really, really excited to be with you. Are you guys hearing me loud and clear?
Okay, so I know Andreen is going to turn off our fan. I know it's very hot. Or she's going to turn the fan to the wall or something.
I don't have a fan. Hold on.
All right, so she's going to adjust and come back. But yes, so Andreen, the Denisha, we are tired of being scammed. We have seen pastors give hundreds of thousands of dollars, lost it in the Cash Plus era. There was the Mela Luca era. There was the Avon, maybe it was the earliest multi-level marketing scheme. It didn't crash, but it pulled out of Jamaica. I'm trying to remember. There was a Noni. I'm talking about waves of people who have come. There's Amway. Amway is still around. You know, they're doing stuff. Very expensive. Who else was there? I remember there were many. And everything that comes to us, there's Lamy Mine out there, I believe. Everybody said this is a miracle. This is something to help and to save you from death and to keep you longer on the earth and, you know, for sexual revolution and bedroom bully and all kind of stuff that they have. But you're not selling any of those. We don't need FDA approval. You ladies are saying to us, and I checked it out online. I checked out an article in the Cosmopolitan about the real, you know, behind the scenes of this industry, that you can earn from 50,000 US up to 500,000 US per year, which is basically 7.6 million Jamaican to 76 million Jamaican dollars. So, you know, there are various spectrums and it depends on how hard you work and all of that stuff. Welcome, Andreen. Let's hear you again.
Is that better?
That's better.
You know, I do live in, I call it Hotmore. I do live in Hotmore.
Yes. Welcome to the Heart to Heart Talk Show.
Thank you again for having us on. We really appreciate it. And you're absolutely right. There has been many things, but this you've never seen before. So I'm very excited for us to have this heart to heart tonight.
Yes. And we are going to ask the hard questions, and you have seen the questions before. I may throw some googlies if you play cricket. You know, some, you know, other questions may come from the audience as well. So folks want to know, you know, I'm going to commit my money to this thing. Explain to us, and you can choose among yourselves who answers. How does the independent travel industry works? This work from home opportunity. Talk to us.
You want to take this?
Definitely. That's actually a great question, because that's definitely one of the questions I asked when I was introduced to this opportunity. Because having heard about travel and becoming a travel business owner, the first thing that comes to mind is this must be expensive, right? Especially if it's a legitimate business, because you do think of the licenses, the credentials, the studying to get the licenses. But this opportunity actually was brought about approximately 32 years ago. And what it really is that it's bringing in businesses from brick and mortar to click and order. And we can run our businesses from the comfort of our bedrooms and our smartphones or on our smart devices. So that's really what this opportunity is. It's an opportunity where ordinary individuals like yourself, Tyrell, like myself, and Director Bailey, we're able to earn above average income from booking travel, earning commissions, and learning the secrets of the travel industry, which is an $8 trillion industry.
$8 trillion.
8 trillion, and it's projected to grow to 15 trillion within the next 10 years.
All right. So one of the challenges, ladies, of a multi-level pyramid scheme, some may use a derogatory term. I don't know if you're offended by the term. But one of the challenges of the industry is that I know one of your income streams is that, you know, you're at a certain tier and you're making money from those at the bottom. So that's how you get that pyramid. One of the challenges in the industry is that people at the top always be making the money, but then the little man at the bottom is there slaving away and working for you and building you up. And then you know, either you come out with your riches and you go on your ways and you leave the poor man. How do you address that criticism of the multi-level marketing industry based on your experience?
Go ahead, Danisha. I know you're very excited for this one.
I know, this is my favorite question. And I love that question, Mr. Morgan, because it really speaks to how people, the little knowledge that they have about network marketing companies. And we're definitely not offended when we get that question. Is it a pyramid scheme? We get asked that question every single day, because really and truly, people do not understand what a pyramid scheme is. And a pyramid scheme involves the exchange of money without goods or services. Now, when you hear they talk about Loom and this gifting circle, those are pyramid schemes. You have to recruit people in order to earn, and everybody does not get paid out all at the same time. You have to recruit until you get to the top. It's like a partner, but the difference with a partner is that a partner is a revolving scheme. So everybody puts back into the scheme so that everybody can get paid out. But with pyramid schemes, it's completely different. You do not have any products. You do not have any services. Now, network marketing companies, for the most part, they're different because there is a product or a service that is being offered. And it's illegal. So first and foremost, we're not going to go on air. Everybody can see our faces. People know us to participate in a scheme that is not legitimate. So just to explain our business model, we have two companies. You're able to sign up or register as an independent travel advisor and an independent marketing representative. As an independent travel advisor, you sell travel. So that simply means you own a home-based travel agency that allows you to book any type of travel for anybody anywhere in the world. And you have the licenses and credentials to go along with it. Now think of it. Do you think that Disney would partner with a company that's not legit? Or Royal Caribbean? Absolutely not. So this is the independent travel agency, and you don't have to recruit, because usually it's the recruiting part that people are afraid of, that they mirror to pyramid scheme. You don't have to recruit anybody. You can decide to just book travel. And we have a lot of individuals who only book travel, and they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're doubling their income or doubling or replacing their salary just from booking travel. And then as an independent marketing representative, this is simply where you're compensated for sharing the opportunity with other people. And again, it comes down to education, because we share things with people every single day. We do referral marketing. You refer people to your gym, you refer people to your barber, but you're not compensated. So the marketing companies, what they do, instead of doing billboard ads, TV ads, radio ads to advertise the product, which is the independent travel agency, they pay independent marketing representatives a commission in order to sell the travel product. So it's just like what real estate agents do. Guess what? Whenever they sell a property, they earn a commission. Insurance agents, when they sell a policy, they earn a commission. We do not earn commission from recruiting people. We earn commission when we sell a travel agency. And the final part of that question that I'll address, the pyramid, where the person at the top makes all the money, that is not so. You can surpass the person who brought you in the business, because you are paid based on the work that you do. You're not paid based on when you come in the company or what position you are in the company. Our matrix is set up in a way where no one person can sit and get rich off individuals in their downline. No, you have to be doing the work. And this has been proven over and over again. The number one income earner in the business was recruited by the number 3 income earner. Andreen out-earns her sponsor. I out-earn my sponsor. So there's no way that somebody can just sit in the business, not do anything, and expect to get wealthy. And just a final thought on this, I think the misconception with network marketing companies is that there is a lot of money to be made in network marketing. That's the reality. And so people come in thinking it's not a profession. They can just come in and start making money like that. No, it's a profession. You have to learn, you have to be educated, and you also have to put in time and effort. Whatever you reap, that's what you are going to sow. And the reality is, this is not like a job where you can sit on the job and be lazy, but still get paid at the end of the day. No, you have to do some work over here as an entrepreneur. So yeah, back
Interesting.
to you, Morgan.
Ladies, as I say in Jamaica, sell off. My Zoom room is oversubscribed. I have not seen this in a very long time, so I assume most of those who are scrambling to come in are defenders, pulled in by Miss Keisha Lewis to defend. So we have a robust defense. Denisha hits out against the moniker or the terminology of a pyramid scheme. They're saying there are multiple ways to earn the income. You don't have to talk to people. Some of us are antisocial, and you know, but I've seen a level of aggression nonetheless from some persons, you know, very pushy. You sign up on LinkedIn and immediately your inbox is flooded with somebody asking you, are you satisfied with your job? Da, 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 da. And people are annoyed and people are running. So the question is, I want to hear your story. You walked away from a 9 to 5 job.
Yes, I did.
Talk to us about that. How did that happen for you?
All right. So I was employed at the University of the West Indies for 9.5 years. I worked directly out of the Vice Chancellor's office. I have a bachelor's degree, I have a master's degree, and a lot of global exposure. I used to travel for work. A lot of what I do involved global affairs. So even though I did all of that, I was still living from paycheck to paycheck. So I needed something additional. 3.5 years ago, this opportunity was introduced to me. And honestly, for 3.5 months in the business, I didn't do anything because I didn't understand what I had. I didn't know that it was a network marketing business, number one. And it was the travel aspect that attracted me. So I saw it as a hobby. Basically, when I got started, I was already traveling for work. So when they told me that I could book my own travel and earn commission from it, that made sense to me, right? So I came in, didn't do much, booked a couple of my own travel for the first couple of months, made some commission, but 3.5 months in, when I started plugging in and hearing the testimonies of other individuals of how they were able to resign from their 9 to 5, earning 6 figures, part-time basis, I was like, wow. So I remember setting up a coaching call with my now coach and mentor. And I remember asking her the question, Director Mayberry, is this real? She told me her story because that was a part of her story. She was able to make 6 figures in 2 years. And 6 figures minimum is $8,333 US. That's roughly 1.2 million Jamaican dollars. And I said to her, just be transparent with me, be honest with me. If I put in the time and I put in the effort, how soon can I make 6 figures in the business? And she said, industry standard, 3 to 5 years. And we were able to do it in 2.5 years. So when I hit 6 figures last year, I was tripling what I was earning on my 9 to 5. So in August, I took the decision to resign because no, I can fully take care of my bills and do more. And then on top of that, I'm able to really design the life I desire. I can wake up when I want to. I can go to bed when I want to. I can participate in the different things, just basically be able to do the things that I love. And that is really what I love about this opportunity, because whatever goal you have for yourself, not everybody wants to make 6 figures. Not everybody wants to resign from their 9 to 5, but someone else might want to earn an extra 500 US. Somebody else might want to be able to save on their own travel so that they can travel more with their family. Someone else might want to, just be able to save enough to put their children through college. We have people who have retired. They're not necessarily looking to make 6 figures. They just want something additional. We have a pastor in the business and she says, listen, I don't need this business, but the income, I basically use the income from the business to take care of my grandchildren. I can take them wherever they want to go, and I can use it to build schools, hospitals around the world, because she's a missionary as well. So you're truly able to design the life that you want from this opportunity.
Interesting. Folks, in the year 2022, in a almost post-pandemic world, here is an opportunity. You need to ask the questions. If you're in the Zoom room, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Unity Radio FM in New York, if you're on Caribbean Vibes Radio Network in Massachusetts, if you're on the nrpmedia.com streaming there, you need to begin to ask some hard questions. And here are my questions also. And I want the ladies to talk to us. I checked out the article on Cosmopolitan. And, it can get very intense for persons who are working in the industry. The travel industry rep said she's the person text her from the cruise ship to say, like some simple thing that needed fixing on the cruise ship, some room service that they needed at all hours of the night. People are texting because they feel, in a sort of entitlement or bond to the rip. And so, there's a lot to it. It's not just to take people money, and but I want to talk about the main advantages. Break down for us how people can earn income, and then you have to talk about also what they need to put in, because there's a upfront put in, and then there is a monthly put in. So people need to know these things. But talk about the advantages first and break it down, how they can earn income and some of the advantages apart from resigning from your job and telling your boss to go away.
Alrighty. So lovely, lovely, lovely. I like what you said. And Denisha is absolutely right. Not everyone is looking to tell their boss to take a hike, right? However, the opportunity does give us that. And that's one of the things that we love about this opportunity, is that we have options and access to the life that we want. Now, you asked about the streams of income. This opportunity offers us 7 to 8 streams of income. Imagine one opportunity and you have access to 7 to 8 streams of income. Now, Tyrell, I don't know your work situation, but I'm a 25th, right? We get paid on the 25th of the month. And let's just say that the 25th just means more days and less pay. But I now find myself in a situation where I'm earning 5 checks in a month, 4 to 5 checks in a given month. That means that there are months when the 25th comes and I do not even realize it. Now, 3 years ago, that was a pipe dream, right? It's like when you're driving in your car and you say, that's my house, that's my car, that's my house, that's my car. That's how I used to feel about money, right? I used to say, oh, if I had money. But now, because of this opportunity, I have access to unlimited income, where I'm able to write any paycheck that I desire and the company will cash it. Now, as you rightly said, we are travel advisors. So our very first stream of income is travel commissions. And what I love about it is that these commissions are already built inside our travel products. So when someone does book that cruise with us, Tyrell, and they do call us, we do feel a sense of obligation, because we don't just get individuals to their destination. We stay with them while they're in destination. And we also have our post-travel follow-up, because we want to ensure that individuals understand the benefit of using travel advisors. Because the reality is, you can train a monkey to go on Expedia, right? You can train a monkey to go on booking.com. However, that monkey can't call booking.com when there's a problem on that cruise ship, because chances are you're going to be on hold for an eternity. Or when you do get someone, it's a robot telling you to press every option except the one that you need. But when you call your travel advisor, we are able to contact, because we do have direct contact with the cruise lines, with the hotel, with the airlines, where we're able to quickly get a resolution for our clients. So I definitely love that piece. But guess what? The clients don't need to worry about costs, because you, Tyrell, don't need to pay me out of pocket to handle your trips, to handle your vacation, your honeymoon, right? Mm-hmm. We do that, and the resorts or the cruise lines, they pay us the commission. So we're not charging you a higher rate than what you're getting elsewhere, but you're definitely getting that added value, because you're also getting the expertise. Because we don't just book travel, we also consume travel. It's just that we are able to see it from a different perspective, so that we're able to truly guide our clients, right? For example, I've had individuals call me and they're like, listen, Dora, I want to go to Punta Cana, and that's in Mexico, right? And they're like, but I can't find Punta Cana when I'm searching in Mexico. And that's where the education comes in. And we're able to say, hey, you can't find Punta Cana because it's not in Mexico, it's in Damrep, right? So it's small little pieces like this that give us that edge and give us that selling point as travel advisors. We also are able to earn direct, leveraged, and residual income on our Planet Marketing arm of the business. Now, this is why Denisha was alluding to the fact that, hey, if you want to book travel, go out there and be the best travel advisor that you can be, because she is absolutely right. As we said earlier, travel is an $8 trillion industry, Tyrell. 0.01% of $1 trillion is a lot of dollars, right? How many zeros are in that? So definitely go, I don't know either, but I'm definitely working towards it. So you can go out there, book travel, earn those commissions. But guess what's another perk to being a travel advisor? You can save on your travel. So the reality is everyone's traveling. We all consume it. We rent cars, we go on vacations, we go on staycations, vacations, whatever you want to call it. But imagine being in a position, Terrell, when you go on that vacation with your wife, coming back home, not just to your credit card statement, but also to a commission check. This is money that you would have spent in any case. But here you are redirecting those funds into your household. Now, I don't know about you, but that's definitely a win-win in the truest sense of the word, right? Now, we do have access to leveraged and residual income. And I'm sure as we go through, you're going to hear more about that. For instance, Denisha is my sponsor and my coach, right? Well, she's not my sponsor anymore, but she's my adopted mother now, right? And the beauty of this opportunity is that although my sponsor isn't here, I am still able to earn because I still leverage the opportunity and I'm able to generate an income whenever I share the opportunity with individuals. Now, you said as soon as you jump on LinkedIn, you feel bombarded or attacked by individuals, right? Now, I can definitely feel that because we do get it all the time. But what I want you to understand is this. If you find gold, Tyrell, how many people do you think you would want to tell? Probably no one, right? Because you want it for yourself.
Well, in Jamaica, I wouldn't tell anyone.
All right. But imagine you found a situation where everyone can benefit and you do not lose by sharing it with others. Because in this opportunity, the more individuals that you help, your situations will disappear. Would you help more people if that were your case?
I suppose that's why the relationship to the pyramid scheme, the concept, the interrelationship, people then begin, the warning antenna begins to go up,
Yes, but remember, Denisha already dispelled that because in the pyramid setting, you're eternally stuck underneath that individual, whomever it was, who would have introduced you to the opportunity. But Tyrell, if you make a fortune, right? Imagine the individual making half of a fortune, not from you, but from the company. And that's what we love about this opportunity. It does not limit and it does not take from Peter to pay Paul, right?
You're saying there is no law of diminishing return that applies here. You're saying there's no stagnant pool and there's a depletion as you get lower down.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So that's what I love about this opportunity. And it's true. Any check you write, our founder will cash it. Right? Denisha just told you that she's taking home approximately 1.5 million Jamaican dollars on a monthly basis. Now, do you think that Denisha's sponsor is losing sleep over Denisha making that kind of money? Absolutely not, because it's not coming out of her pocket. It's coming directly from the company's pocket. And that is definitely something that we can definitely be proud of. And of course, we also have access to residual income. Now, this is our third stream, if you're following, right? Residual income is, I think, the eighth wonder of the world, Denisha. I've never heard of it until I got into this opportunity. Now, residual bills, we all know very, very well. Ladies and gentlemen, residual means that you do something once and you continue to either pay or earn from it, right? Repeatedly. Now, something that I did 3 years ago, Tyrell, I am still earning from it today in this opportunity. And this company starts paying residually once you've enrolled a minimum of 2 individuals. Now, I know that everyone on this line knows 2 people, right? Right now, I know you and your wife, Tyrell. So I'm ready. I'm already set. I have my 2. And I start earning $4 per person. But I know you're thinking, these chicks are crazy. They're telling us about $4. But that will grow. And that definitely goes a long way, because in the same way that We get our JPS bill, our NWC bill, our flow, right? All these on a monthly basis. We are also paid out on the 10th of every single month residually. Now that does
Explain from an accounting perspective. You know, we know about compound interest. Break
Mhm.
it down for us in a practical way. An average situation, percentage of growth for an average individual. What we're looking at. You started with 4, but give us a realistic figure and then move across maybe over a 2 year period or 1 year period.
All right. So that I will not do, and I'm going to tell you why. The speed of your team's growth is based on the individual's efforts.
All
Now,
right. Give me
Denisha
an
told you.
average. Pick
So
something.
Denisha
Pick a success
told,
story from your team and talk to me.
so I'm gonna pick Denisha, and I'm gonna tell you why. It took Denisha 3.5 months to get started. 3.5 months. So everyone would be looking and probably saying, this doesn't work because it took her 3.5 months. But it had nothing to do with the opportunity, but everything to do with the individual. Because it wasn't until Denisha really took a look at our compensation plan and saw the monetary value that it held that she really started to work this business. And in 9 months, she was able to give herself the 12,000 US dollars raise in her household. Now, I told you
So now
about the
let's slow down. Slow down. Over 9 months. So what did start us? What did we start with?
So she started with $0, and that's where everyone starts. When you get your business started, you start with $0. Denisha took 3.5 months booking flights for herself, going around the globe doing her job. She saw our compensation plan and she decided not to be selfish, but to help as many people free themselves financially. When you sign your first business partner, when you help that first family, the company pays you 50 US dollars.
50 US. So her
50
income,
US.
her input from the company was 50 US.
Her income for that first family help
So
was
you're saying that 50, that same 50, from
Mhm,
using the residual income model,
mhm.
move from 50 to 12,000 US over the 9 months? Or was it the
No.
multiple income streams they're talking about?
So no, that did not include all the multiple income streams. That was one stream of income, her leveraged income. That was her direct payout from helping one family. You start earning residual income once you've enrolled a minimum of 2 individuals. You will start earning 4 US dollars per person on a monthly basis. Denisha currently has a team of 1,000 plus. So that's
Okay, so
not
more,
included.
okay. So hence the aggressiveness from some people if they choose to pursue their wealth through this eighth wonder of the world, as you say. Is this the highest or the fastest way to make the income?
No.
No.
And
Okay.
I can get into that. Um, it's not easy to build a network marketing business. I'm just gonna put that out there from the get-go. It's not. You have to learn some things. You have to learn how to leverage. But the difference between the income streams is, I'll say, sustainability. Here's why. Travel is just like any other business. If you don't book travel, you don't get paid, right? Similar, if you don't sell any insurance policies, you don't have any bonus to earn, correct? If you don't sell any houses, a real estate broker can't look forward to any income. So you're just as broke as your last sale. So you can't, there's no, your travel business, you can book travel this month, you can book a group and make 500,000 US, 500,000 Jamaican dollars. I'm mixing up US. And somebody asked if I still live in Jamaica. Yes, I very much live here, right? So you
Don't
can
tell
book
them the address. Don't tell them the address.
crazy. No. So you can book travel and earn 500,000 Jamaican dollars this month. Next month, you might book something and probably make $100,000. Or this week you can make 50,000. Next week you can make 150, right? So there's no guaranteed income. No, understand, if you're sick and in a coma, you can't book travel, you have no income coming in, right? Is that good? But with leverage and residual income, you are earning in spite of you. That means whether or not I book travel or enroll anyone in the business, my residual income has grown to over 4,000 US dollars without me lifting a finger, right? So I could be sick and in a coma for 6 months. That residual income will be paid out on the 10th of every month.
$4 per
Per
person.
person.
But you have to
Correct.
recruit in peers. You start once you have first 2 persons.
No, you don't recruit in pairs. In order to unlock your residual income, you need to enroll a minimum of 2.
But no peer, that the peer is 2 persons.
No, but you're not recruiting in pairs because you let it seem as if, okay, I have to recruit 2, then somebody else has to recruit 2, then somebody. No. So that's how the residual income comes in. But another thing that I wanted to add is the fact that with your leverage and residual income, your business is willable to whomever you deem fit. So when you become a director in our company, which means that you have grown a team of minimum 100, if anything should happen to you, whatever income you were earning in the business will continue going into your household long after you are gone. And that's a pledge that the company has in place. So when you become a director, they send you a document that you have to sign and name your beneficiaries. So if anything should happen to you, your income now continues going to your family. And that was one of the premise on which I resigned from my 9 to 5, because I said, well, at the end of the day, if I work my 9 to 5 for the next 20, 30 years, there's no guarantee that anything will go to my family. Yes, we have life insurance and everything, but that's paid out once. Whereas as an entrepreneur, as a director with this company, anything should happen to me at any point in my life while I'm a director, that income will keep going into my household, right?
For life.
For life.
So let's stop, folks. I don't want people to think this is a marketing program. I'm an independent, upcoming young Christian journalist. So I'm asking hard questions. I'm trying to understand everything. So we are saying 2 new slugs. You're saying there are at least 7 income streams, 7 to 8.
8 in total.
Yes, 8. All right. So one of the major ways to make money when you sign up 2 persons, you unlock earning opportunity of $4 per person. And then as you increase that clientele and you know, more and more folks, then, you know, that income continues, lives on. And you're saying this money that you unlock, $4 per person, until the day that there's no more earth. Until the day of the rapture, because it's a Christian program. There's a rapture coming.
I wouldn't say that. I would never say that. I would say until the company, as long as the company is in existence. Because at the end of the day, you work with a 9 to 5. Let's say, for example, a lot of people work with companies shut down. If anything should happen to the company, that is, we can't sit here and tell you, until the rapture comes.
The ledger industry will never die. The ledger industry will never die.
That is unrealistic to say. And that would not be true.
Denisha, I wanted my rapture plug. I want them to know the coming of the Lord is near.
Yes, but we can't put out false representations out there because
exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
So for example, if until the day of the Lord's rapture, return to the church, say the company continues, because the ledger industry is the oldest possibly and will continue beyond. If it continues,
most definitely,
we are saying you can will to the person, and that person that you will to, can they will to somebody else? Because we're all going to die. There's an appointment for death, folks.
Yeah, that is something that is being discussed. I remember being at a meeting in Las Vegas in January where we got to hear from the legal representative of the company. And that was a question that was asked. So can the person who the business was willed to, are they able to pass it on to someone else? And that is being discussed.
But that's a crucial thing that should even be for discussion, because if the premise is the law of probability and using the actuarial model, and that's how the insurance people pull money from us every time, you know, we know that we are going to all die. So you must be building that in, that, you know,
no, right. But let's say, for example, your father was in the business, he passed the business to you, so you are now running the business. Are you now able, if anything should happen to you, to pass it to your children? Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about.
Can it be used as equity? Because once you
Yes,
have built up something, which are the
absolutely.
institutions locally that would accept this as equity for loans? Do you have any precedent for
Well,
that?
of course. I don't want to talk about my business, but
Not
it
necessarily you,
can
just
be.
just
It
reference
can
a
be. No,
lady, a lady.
it can be. I won't say it can be used. It can be used.
Okay, because a
I'll say
balance sheet.
that much.
All
I'll
right.
say that much because the company, you have a commission tracking system. They give you a year to date. They give you everything, right? So once you take that to the institution, they basically need to verify your income is a letter from the company,
Okay.
and it can be used.
But then
So
based
yes,
on
it can
your
be used
model,
as equity
based on
because
your
no,
model,
I'm full time.
yeah,
Understand? I'm full time. I don't have another source of
yeah.
income.
But based on your model, you don't even need equity. If one disciplines themselves and pursues these multiple income streams, one can be building homes, building, creating other companies that have, income.
Exactly.
That you
Exactly.
are now the lender. And wouldn't that fulfill the Bible? I see Cheryl
Of
taking me on.
course.
Cheryl, drop your number, Cheryl. Drop your email. You said there is no rapture. But this is the Bible fulfilled. You shall be the lender and not the borrower. But I'll take you on, Cheryl, another time. So we are in the middle of this conversation, folks. Welcome to the Heart to Heart Talk Show. And we're asking the hard questions to Andreen and Denisha. And they're going through their multiple income streams and they're at the residual income. How many more income opportunities are we looking at, ladies?
All right, so she spoke about the direct sale. There's also a 50% match. When the person who you partner with does the same thing, you also have access to bonuses as you advance in the company. She spoke about the residual, and then she also spoke about, and then I touched on the directorship bonus, which is paid out on the first of the month. So once you have a team of minimum 100, the company starts paying you a bonus on the first of every month. So today is the first. So directorship bonus, and today is of course it's a holiday. So understand this: you can get paid every Thursday. There are at least 4 times per month, right? 4 Thursdays in a month. So that's 4 times that you can get paid. The travel commission is paid out on the 15th of the month. That's 5. The residual income is paid out on the 10th of the month. That's 6. And the directorship bonus is paid out on the 1st of the month. So that is why you can earn up to 7 paychecks in a month. And then sometimes you have 5 Thursdays. So sometimes, guess what? We have access, we're getting paid 8 times, right? But I kind of just want, again, I don't want unrealistic expectations. And usually that's what people start out with in the when they hear about network marketing companies or when they hear about the income. I did not start making this type of income overnight. It took time, it took effort. Somebody commented on a post the other day and she said to me, "Is this network marketing?" I said, "Yes." And she said, "Oh, I stay away from these things because sometimes it's hard work and you basically don't get what you put in." And I said to her, at the end of the day, anything that you do in life will require hard work. If you want to become the best journalist, you have to do some work. If you want to grow your YouTube channel, do you see how much work the YouTube bloggers have to do? They have to buy how much equipment because they need proper lighting, right? They need to be recording videos every single day, which is not easy. But do they make a lot of income? Of course. Some of them are making over 10,000, 20,000 US dollars every single month just by making videos. But it took hard work. If you want to become the best medical doctor, it's going to take hard work. If you want to get a promotion at work, you're going to have to put in some extra hours. So a lot of people come into network marketing thinking that they can do the bare minimum and then expect to make a lot of money. But network marketing shows up people who are lazy, people who sit down and expect things to be handed to them. You're an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs solve problems. Entrepreneurs are proactive. That's how you're going to be successful, not by sitting down and expecting. And the average person is lazy. That's the reality.
Tanisha,
So when they
bombs on the show.
No, but when they come in network marketing and they realize that so here's the thing. First, they ask you, is it a get rich quick scheme? We say no. So they come in the business and start treating it like a get rich quick scheme. We said this is heart to heart. This is real talk, right? They start treating it like a get rich quick scheme where they don't want to do any work, but yet still they want to make money. We do coaching calls. So individuals have access to us where we're able to share the blueprint, share strategies on how to be successful. And somebody would say to me, oh, I'm not getting the results that I desire. And I ask them, okay, what are you doing in your business on a daily basis? Nothing. How often do you post? Sometimes. Okay, then if you market your business only sometimes, then you're only going to get sometimes result. KFC does not need to market in Jamaica. That's reality. KFC does not need to market in Jamaica. The average Jamaican knows about KFC. But do they still do billboard ads? Do they still do TV commercials? Do they still do like giveaways and incentives?
Yeah.
Yes, they do. Why? Because as a business owner, you have to understand marketing. And the last point I'll make, when people say, I don't want to recruit anybody, I don't want to talk to anybody about the business, I don't want to be posting, even if you're a travel advisor, you still have to post about your business. You still have to tell people about your business. How are you going to get sales? How will people know that you're a travel advisor?
You know, Denisha, as I hear you talk, I'm hearing parallels to the gospel for those Christians who witness. It's the same principle. You know, you must talk about Jesus, even though we all know he saves. You know, I have to jump in. I hear folks asking on YouTube the learning curve for the studying that you mentioned. People don't like to study. As you said, people are innately lazy. Some people. What's the learning curve time like, Andreen, Denisha?
And this industry is ever growing, ever fluid. So guess what? You are constantly learning. And that's what excites me about this industry. You don't get an opportunity to be bored. It doesn't become mundane and it's not stagnant. But what I love is that it's also flexible. So whether you are a busy individual who have a little bit of time, you're still able to learn while you're earning. And if you are an individual who loves to study, love to read, you can definitely take advantage of that. And I love that all the trainings that we do need in order to be successful in this industry, it's definitely provided to us. So you don't need to go out there and source it, right? Because the reality is that these trainings are expensive. If you were to go out there and try to get an IATA license, it's 5,000 US dollars for it. You have to take a 3 months long course, and then you have to take an exam that you may or may not pass at the end of it. And someone's handing it to you at almost minimal cost, because the cost to get your business started, it's really laughable. It's laughable, to be honest with you, right? So that's what I truly love about it, is that you can definitely garner as much education as you desire or as little as you desire, because we are provided with books. We are provided with a website that has trainings, not just for this particular company, but all the suppliers that we do business with. So imagine if you are desirous of doing business with Disney, you are able to become a Disney specialist from the comfort of your house. Many Jamaicans will never be able to get on a plane, whether it's because of visa or another reason. But imagine being able to be called a Disney specialist, a certified business specialist. That means you are able to do direct business on the behalf of Disney. We are all living in Jamaica. Imagine being able to say that I'm a Jamaica specialist registered with the Jamaica Tourist Board. That shows credibility, and that also shows that our product is definitely not just a local business, but it's global and international. I have clients who are in Dubai. They want to travel with Delta, JetBlue. They want to stay at the Marriott. It doesn't matter. Whatever the product is, we have access to it. And on our network marketing side of the business, the reality is this. Most of us, we've never done network marketing before, right? I've never done it before. I didn't even know what it was. I was doing it my entire life, but nobody was paying me, right? I've sent people to hairdressers, nail technicians, favorite
Church.
restaurants. I send them to my church, most definitely, right? And nobody ever calls me up and says, hey, here's $5, here's $10. Never. But here's a global company, right? That's paying me for every single referral that I give to them. But they don't just call us and say, go out and do this. They also give us the blueprint and show us how to do it. Now, we also have, we deal with objections, hard questions like you're asking us. But guess what? We are also provided with the training as to how to deal with these situations. Because let's be honest, Jamaicans don't like people question way. Right? Especially if you're testing our knowledge base. Many of us will become flustered and we say, listen, yeah, waste with time, keep it moving. But in this opportunity, we read books such as GoPro, right? How to Win with People, all these Think and Grow Rich. These are books from individuals who are leaders in the industry. They've gone through these and they've now garnered the knowledge to help us learn, understand, and dominate in this industry. It's awesome. It's mind-blowing
So
when I see
Andrine,
Jamaicans able to dominate in
so, so
network marketing on a global level.
So, Andrine, but is there a minimum time period before you send out somebody on the road? So, is it a 1 month basic training? You know, how is
So
the
this is
course
not a
curriculum?
job, Tyrell, and that's what we love about it. This is an escape from the mundane. When you get started on a job, they tell you have to go on training for 4 weeks before you can start doing anything. This business, it tells us, listen, we want you to learn while you are earning. And that's why you are provided with a success coach. And that's the difference between this opportunity and so many others out there. You're in business for yourself, but you're definitely not by yourself. You are able to leverage, right, the knowledge and the expertise from your sponsor, your coach, your mentor, your upline and frontline director, until you have gotten to the point where you're able to share the information. And what if I told you that I still yield to my directors? Denisha still yields to her directors, because guess what? We cannot get to the point where we feel as though any one person is enough to truly do this, right? It's a collective effort, and you grow and you learn and you're getting to the point where you're confident to have those discussions with individuals. But guess what? If someone's willing to talk and I get paid, I think I'll take that option any day of the week, Tyrell. What do you think?
Well, let's see. Remember, I am the unbiased one. I'm the spider on the wall. I'm asking the questions tonight. Will they be able to convince me, folks, at the end of this conversation? These two ladies, two
And we're
beautiful
not going to
ladies.
We're not
convince
trying
you.
to convince you.
We show you the facts. As an adult, you make an informed decision. And that's the next thing I want to add. People are not forced to do this. You choose to do this for yourself, right? We don't force you. We give you the facts and then you make an informed decision. So when people get this business started, we tell them, you need to have a why. You need to have something that is driving you, because some people have never been an entrepreneur in their life. They don't know how to set goals. They don't know how to manage their time. We give them a calendar so you know what's happening, so you can schedule your time. I mean, we literally give them everything that can help them to be successful. But the first part of being successful in anything you do is you and your mindset.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they have self-belief, self-limiting thoughts, right?
Self-esteem
They have a
issues
lot
as
of,
well.
they have self-esteem issues. They have a lot of doubts, a lot of, and a lot of people have a scarcity mindset. So everything boils down to the mindset of the individuals. So that is why we do a lot of coaching in this business, because the product is there, and this is it. The key to success is really the individual, because you can be successful in whichever field you choose to be successful in. Some of you who, let's say, for example, you are you're a journalist, right? If you want to become the best journalist, if you want to become the best artist, there's a certain type of mindset that you have to have, right, to be successful. And the average person does not have that mindset. And so we help people to curate the kind of mindset so that they can be successful in the business. If not, you're not going to be successful. And one thing too, the way how you do one thing is the way how you do everything. So if you're lazy on your job, you're going to be lazy with your business. If you procrastinate on your job, you're going to procrastinate with your business. Not until you make the decision that you really want to win in life. It's just like losing weight. You can pay millions of dollars. You can go to the best nutritionist. If you don't decide to change your daily eating habits, to change your exercise regime or add exercise, you'll never lose that weight.
Yeah.
And you cannot say that the gym is a scam because you did not lose any weight, because it depends on you.
All right. So we are kind of dovetailing into challenges now of the industry. I see folks asking poignant questions, such as, as the effect of the pandemic on the business. That would have had a colossal impact on one aspect of the business. But as your arguments are, there are many other ways that income would have been coming in from the business. But do you want to address that? There could be a possible monkeypox, global lockdown, who knows, God forbid, or something else that comes. People want to know, how will I be affected by that? We have to talk now about the outlay, the financial outlay for folks. What does it cost to get into the program? What does it cost to remain in the program? People want to know that as well. And you can talk also about some of the other challenges. So let's talk about that first, post-pandemic, or in the pandemic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to put it out there. I know you said one more than the other, but can I tell you that during the pandemic, travel actually continued. Travel was delayed, not denied. And what we found was happening was people got into the YOLO mindset. People were like, listen, this thing is going to happen with or without us. So let's take advantage of these low airfares and low hotel prices. So people did definitely continue traveling during the pandemic. We were also surprised because definitely that did come to the thought of many individuals. And what if I told you, Terrell, that it was in the peak of the pandemic that I became a director in this opportunity? And the reason why that happened.
Crisis.
I'm sorry?
In the middle of a crisis.
In the middle of a global pandemic, I was able to become a director. Now, I want you to understand that I did not do this on my own because I do have a team of champions that are partnered with me. But this is what I want you to understand. It was during the pandemic that people came to the realization that, hey, my 9 to 5 is not it. Now, we weren't telling people to quit your job because that's irresponsible. What we were telling people to do is to supplement their income, because one stream of income definitely should not be carrying any household. And, we always make this joke amongst ourselves that looking back, we were really magicians because living on one paycheck,
God was good, sister.
was an act.
God is good.
Right? It was an act. And that's the thing. God is good and God provides. And when God brings you a vehicle to time freedom, personal freedom, and financial freedom, you should jump in that car and press gas. Right? But many of us, we want to be blessed, but we don't want to make that effort to take that first and second step to positioning ourselves to the blessing that God has already provided for us. Now, I know you're saying this is a Christian program. Now, I heard a pastor, and he said that sometimes God steps into our future and makes provisions, and then he comes back to the present and he nudges us, and we're too afraid to take that step. And that's why many times we're not able to move, because we're not willing to take that step. Now, in this pandemic, you're absolutely right. People were skeptic, people were worried, but people knew that in order for things to change, they had to change. So guess what? People decided that they were going to put bravery over doubt, and they were going to do things scared. Because many people, when they got their business started, they were very afraid, but their why was stronger than their why not. Like, you don't want to be in a position where your child is sick, your parents are ailing, there's no gas in the house, JPS turned the lights off, and you're not able to lend a hand. Because sometimes we think that prayers, right? Prayers, I'm a Christian, but sometimes people need more than our prayers.
Prayer can't full belly.
They need a hand up. and not just a hand out.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's why I truly believe that God has positioned us for a time such as this to be able to free many families, because we see it every day, right? We see the situations, whether we pick up a gleaner or a star, whatever it is, of that family that's in dire need. Back to school is coming up right now, and we are able to truly help families because we took a decision. Although when we got started, it was selfish, right? We wanted to travel more, we wanted to make some extra money, but now we've realized that our purpose is bigger than us. It's bigger than our household. And we are on a mission to free as many families, right, as possible from the poverty that we're currently experiencing, not just in Jamaica, but in and around the Caribbean and the world by large. So, we talk about the challenges. One of
Yes.
the biggest challenges that I personally experienced in this industry is myself, right? I got my business started, but I never got my business started. And many of us are like that. Our mindset is not set up for success. So you said it, Terrell, people are skeptic. So many of us are oftentimes timid to approach individuals because we are afraid of rejection. But through education, we've been able to recognize that people aren't rejecting us. And again, this is another biblical analogy, right? When they said, God, we want a king, God said, they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting me. But in this opportunity, we learned that people object because they need more information. So that's one of the biggest obstacles that I have experienced in this business, is that I was afraid of hearing the word no, because I felt as though people were rejecting me. But it's just that when we're not fully educated on something, no is the easiest word for us to say, right? Not no, but a flat out no. Another drawback or challenge that we face in the industry is that the reputation of network marketing, right, has been tarnished somewhat in the Caribbean based on past experiences. As you rightly said, Avon came and left, World Ventures came and left, right? They declared bankruptcy. But again, we have to understand that these companies are debt free. Number one, they're debt free. So you don't have to worry about them filing bankruptcy tomorrow morning. And another part to that is this: if we continue to operate the same way that we do, we're going to always be in the same circumstances that we are right now. So it's very important that we set up our households for success, set up ourselves for success, and definitely just be afraid and still do it. So I think those are two of the biggest challenges that I find in the industry. Denisha already spoke about our laziness. There are times where I have to have that conversation with myself and say self, and myself says, and I said, you're lazy. All right. And then you do something about that. And a lot of us, we don't want to hear unkind things about ourselves because we all think we're doing our best. We would all like to think we're doing our best. But what I found is this: if Denisha can do it, I can do it. When you get started, Terrell, you can do it too. But you just have to make that quality decision to win at the highest level possible.
Very interesting. Denisha and Andreen have turned the tables. They are now having me under pressure.
Not
Folks,
at all. We're presenting you with the facts.
we're talking about challenges. I'm seeing online on Facebook, Kenneth Cameron. Let me get the name correct. Kenneth Cameron says he was in it. He wasn't getting the support he needed, and he pulled out. But he's thinking of coming back now. Who does he talk to? I dropped him a number. I see Miss Keisha Lowe working hard tonight, so I dropped the number for Miss Lowe Lewis. But talk to other people who may be despondent out there, who have been a part of the program, never got the support, never had a wonderful coach like Denisha to say, you're too lazy.
No,
Talk to
I'm not
them.
wonderful. They'll tell you that I'm mean,
Speak
but
to the
I only
prodigal
mean
son.
them. I only mean them well. So let's talk about that a little. The thing about it is, Tyrell, no company is perfect. No job is perfect. No, I don't want people to, and that's why I keep saying you cannot come in with the mindset that you're not going to have challenges. If you're married, you have problems. If you're going to school, you have problems. I see your wife, I hope your wife didn't see that. Right? If you have a job, you have challenges. So don't think that network marketing is not a miracle. It's not a magic formula. It's not like you're going to come in, wave a wand and all your problems disappear. No, you're going to have a lot of challenges in anything that you do. Sometimes things are not going to work. Sometimes the person who enroll you in the business, they're MIA. Sometimes your directors, it happens. But you as the individual, you have to take responsibility for your success and for your business. So a lot of people, they come in thinking, okay, so my sponsor is nobody is responsible for my success, right? I am trying to break generational curse in my family, in my household. I will not depend on somebody else to feed my family. So I'm going to go out there and fish for myself. And that is why I cannot sit and wait for my downline to do anything so that I can get no. I have to go out there and do it for myself because that's what I'm looking for. And the thing about this opportunity is that you have access to different levels of leadership. If somebody joins Andrine's team, for example, if they can't reach the person who enrolled them in the business, they have access to Andrine. If they can't find Andrine, they have access to me. If they can't find me, they have access to another. So, and the company puts things in place. So the company sends out the training directly to their emails. So you don't understand how the system was set up. The system was set up for every person to be able to work independently. We have just managed to create a community, but you can operate without speaking to anybody. Like you can sign up with someone and don't decide to go to any meetings and you can still be successful because the company sends you everything that you need to be successful. But again, people are lazy. They don't want to check their emails. They don't want to go through. I mean, you sign up for a business and ask them, have you gone through your website? No, it's your investment. When I got started, I went on and I checked every single tab. And if I wasn't sure, I asked questions. So the support is there. But at the end of the day, you as an individual, you have to take responsibility for your success. I saw somebody posted earlier in the chat, oh, this looks like hard work. Well, being broke is hard too. Telling your children no is hard too. When student loan had written me saying that my account was in arrears and they were going to publish my name and picture, right? That was hard. So I had to make a decision to do something different. And within a year in the business, I was able to clear student loan, my student loan debt in full 5 years in advance. And I was working a 9-to-5 for about 7 years at that time when I got started. And I wasn't able to do that. So you have to choose to do something different. Now, for those individuals who are asking, how much does it cost? It's $200 US. That's a one-time payment. And it is refundable in 30 days. So when I said, Tyrell, that we don't force people to do this business, we don't. Because the company gives you 30 days to test drive the business, 30 days to really make a decision. But you get to test it out from the inside. You have access to everything. Your training, your suppliers. The worst thing that can happen in 30 days is that you can make some money, right? If on day 29 you change your mind, you decide this business is not for you, because entrepreneurship is not for everybody. The travel industry is not for everybody. You can cancel and get your money back. And then 30 days later, your monthly expense is $60 US. And I don't want anybody to say, why do I have to pay a monthly fee? Because it's a business, it's not a job. And it even costs you to go to your job. You can't get up and go to your job in pajamas, right? You have to buy clothes, you have to pay transportation. There's an overhead cost for you to go to work. So with our business, $200 gives you access to everything. There's no different tier where you have different levels. No, $200 and you have access to everything, which is refundable in 30 days. And then 30 days later, all you need to do is ensure that you make at least $60 every single month, because that's your overhead. So
Wow.
it's affordable for the average person. And the last thing I'll add is this, and I'll just share this testimony. I had a young lady who used to clean my office every day. She's a single mom, 3 kids, one of them very sick. Like she has to take him to the hospital at least twice a month. Her salary was $14,000 fortnightly. That's $28,000 for per month, right? That's her salary. Um, she could barely read. And I took her, showed her how to book travel. She has never enrolled anyone in the business. I said to her, all you need to do is let people know that you're now in the travel industry. She told her family members, she told her church sisters. Her first booking gave her a commission of 24,000 Jamaican dollars. What did I say was her salary? $28,000. And one booking that did not take her an hour, I helped her with it. Her commission was $24,000. Now, this is a lot of money for somebody who is making $28,000 that has to work 160 hours to earn that $28,000. So that is why I say you don't have, and she has never recruited anybody in the business because her network, they don't, the mindset again. She's from a low income community, right? So people not looking to invest $200. They don't have the mindset to invest in a business, right? So I said to her, focus on booking travel. And that's what she's doing. And she's bringing in that additional income to help in her household. And that's what I love about this business, because you can take the lowest common denominator, somebody with no influence, no CXCs or degrees. You can take someone with, because the reality is, Tyrell, some of us can get into some income brackets because of our network and because of our qualifications. But the average person would never be able to access certain type of income, right? Because they're seen as a nobody. Yeah. But you can take a nobody and turn them into a somebody with this business. And so there's really minimum barrier to entry.
So, folks, we have a certain prominent news media listening to us tonight locally. So don't be surprised if you see a certain article in a certain publication. The questions tonight, the issues tonight are incredible. We are saying tonight, all you need is 200 US, which is refundable in 30 days, and a monthly commitment of 60 US. But all of that is blindsided by the fact that you have sold us that you, Denisha Bailey Cole, living in Jamaica, you're earning at least $1.2 million, 8,000 US per month, of one of the 8 income streams from this business. And you're saying
that's my total income from.
Okay, your total income from all the okay, all right. So we are saying also, you're saying there is a person from the lower income bracket that earned her entire salary in one booking. You're saying you have paid off your student loan 5 years before the time, and there's a 10-year thing with a 2-year moratorium.
Paid off the credit card debt, paid off the student loan.
Saved yourself from embarrassment from your lovely good up face in the Gleaner. Andreen, Dora, Burrell, you're saying your life has been turned around. You're saying you're prospering. You can go to a supermarket and tell them, don't put back that item. Cash it. Has anybody out there ever been to the supermarket line and you have to be putting back, you're passing by the bread aisle and you have the big bottle of bleach and you put it, true story, there, because you don't want anybody to see that you can't afford it, but you don't want the embarrassment of walking all the way back to that aisle, so you just drop the bleach beside the bread. All right, so folks, we want to get into some testimonials. If you're here and you are saying that you have benefited. In fact, I heard from one of your persons, I won't call their names, they told me that them start expand their house. They start build on room. They never thought that they would have lived to be extending their house.
Tyrell, that's one of the things that definitely fuel us to continue when we hear the testimonials from individuals, because, for us, we think that people would want to think that, Denisha is a 3-star director, I'm a 1-star director, so we are making it and everyone else is getting crumbs. But we have individuals who are doing travel bookings and they're making $500,000, $4 million on travel bookings. Now, I want you to understand that a travel booking, sometimes it's just a phone call. Can you imagine? Like I said, you can train a monkey to go on Expedia.com, but here we are making that one phone call to that supplier, and individuals are completely changing their lives. I've had individuals who came to me and said, Director, my mother had cancer, and I was able to take 3 months off work to truly give her the care that she needed. We talk about individuals expanding their homes, people living in volatile areas and making a decision to purchase a car cash because they don't want to allow their children to be traveling in public transit at late nights or early mornings, right? We talk about individuals who are able to leave their 9-to-5 jobs because the environment is just too toxic to hang around for $58 per week. Because that's approximately what minimum wage works out to. And having a 5 minutes, a half an hour conversation with someone, and they are able to earn $50.
Yes.
Your weekly income in a 1 hour max long conversation. So this opportunity definitely, it does change life. It definitely positions you to be able to have that conversation, and I always say to Denisha, are we having oxtail or are we having what's the other part? Right? Salmon or oxtail. And we joke about these things, but it's definitely a blessing because there were months where we used to have to negotiate.
Yes,
Are
flash
we
out.
paying JPS or are we chancing it with NWC? And those days are definitely the things that fuel us to continue, because we have gotten to the point where we have said never again, right? You never want to be in that position or in
And
that
and
place of
and Andre,
lack.
no man can take check with you because you know if you dependent on no husband or no man to be
Listen, I love my
wrap you
husband
up and tie you
100%,
up.
Tyrell. I am
Eh?
newlywed. I am newlywed,
I'm
and
just
I
saying,
love my husband. And we were having this conversation today that, marriage is a beautiful thing. It's the first institution God created. But I'm truly happy that I am independent and anything my husband gives to me, it's bonus. I always tell him that it's bonus. So if he doesn't bring anything to the table is still set. And I'm all for the women's movement, but I'm very spiritual, and I believe that God definitely designed the men as the head of the household, and he definitely should bring the beef, the steak, or the veggie meat because he's vegetarian,
Yes.
right? But it's great to know that, God forbid, so if something happened to my husband, we don't have to stop eating. We don't have to stop paying our bills because I took that decision to be able to definitely provide for our family in the event that there should come a time where he's not able to do that. And this opportunity is definitely one that says to us, listen, fix the roof before it starts to rain. You may be comfortable right now, but you don't know what's going to happen 2 months, 2 years down the road.
Yes.
So definitely timing and position is key, Tyrell.
And let me just jump in here. All you wives who are going to get into this opportunity, if you make the income and get the empowerment, don't use it to whip your husband over the head. Still humble yourself. Pretend, live low. Go and eat the mackerel. Go and eat the salt mackerel. Live low. Save, save, save.
Really, you know
heard
what? A
of
lot of wives are actually retiring their husbands because of this opportunity.
that's how that way. Fix up that one there, Denisha. That one that's how
It's
that.
true. No.
No,
They're
okay.
telling them, hey, you don't have to work
They're not.
anymore. It's true.
It's not like
They're
you said
working
about fire the husband.
No.
Not at all.
Meaning they are helping their husbands to retire or resign from the 9 to 5 so they
Yes.
can be home, helping them to work the business.
Yes.
So they're
Just
working the business together.
So
And remember, we're making it, saving it, and investing it, right?
Yes.
We don't want to get back to hand to mouth living.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
the husbands who have big egos, when your wife start pulling the money, humble yourself too. Understand the woman's role is to incubate and make greater. So you put this well, let me not be graphic, but you give to the woman life. You put in her belly life, and she incubates that for 9 months. She multiplies, give you a single, a double, a triple, sometimes 8. God help you. But whatever it is, anatomically, physiologically, God designed them to incubate, make greater. And so it is when
Right.
you read the idea of a Proverbs 31 woman, it's a woman, whether real or unreal, but spiritually, it's a woman, it's a concept of the church that reproduces of itself, that covers her husband, takes care of her husband. You give in her hands and she make greater. So if this works for you folks, we are saying work with it. Commercial break. Denisha, your Spanish teacher. I hope you did well at Spanish. Your Spanish
did.
teacher from the Carteret College in sixth form, Hyacinth Reed from Bahamas, is saying hello. She taught you. I hope
Yes,
you're
and
a
she
good
told me she
student.
taught you as well
Yes,
at Manchester High.
yes. You know that? How you know that? Miss Reed, Denisha can employ. She living it up, come home from the
We're
Bahamas.
in discussion. We're in discussion. Don't worry.
No, you sign her up with me if I sign up. All right. So we want to open up the lines to folks. If you are giving a testimonial, give us your true in 30-second testimony time. Has this worked for you? Has it not worked for you? Be honest. Tonight we have just a few minutes to go. Folks online, while you are putting up your hands, folks, use the raise hand icon. Let me check online on my different channels to see what folks are saying and asking. So if you're in the room, let me see those hands going up. I thought the hands would be lighting up. Yes, come on. I see one, Tanya. Come on. I know all your supporters are here. I thought they would be flooding me. I know they have no self-esteem issues because they have a confident coach. Yes,
No,
the
man,
hands are going up.
30 seconds. They don't know what to do with 30 seconds.
All right. Come on in. Tanya Ferrell.
That's
Hi.
Pastor Tom Ferrell.
Pastor
Good,
Ferrell.
good night, good night, good night. Thank you for
Listen.
having me. Big up to my directors. Awesome job. For me, my testimony is been in this business over 2 years. I have been doing both sides of the business, travel and marketing. And it has been very successful. My last commission check was 2,000 US dollars. Let's work that out in Jamaican, over 300,000. And that is just from the travel side of the business. So it is working on both sides. And I'm also building a team and I'm getting my residual income and much more.
Okay, and Pastor can't lie. Pastor, come on, let me unmute you again. Pastor, you can't lie. They have to be
And she
the
was
woman of God.
featured. Just to add, she was featured in the Gleaner and the Observer. So Observer last week Sunday and Gleaner the Sunday before. So you can actually read about her journey with her travel business.
Nice, nice, nice. What you say you're building, Pastor?
I'm building a team. I'm doing the marketing side also.
Okay.
I
Nice.
empower others to own their own travel agency just the same.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
I don't leave money on the table. I do both sides of the business.
Okay, ma'am. And folks talk about that, Pastor. I hope they remember to give their tithes. 10% or more. Those of you who have a problem with tithe, I won't take on that discussion tonight. I'll leave Barrington James from NRP Media to take that on Sunday at 8 on the upper room.
At one point, I wasn't sure about this opportunity. And I went on a call, and at the time, it was our #1 income earner. And they asked him a question on an interview. I'll never forget it. They asked him, what is his biggest desire in this opportunity? And he said to tithe $100,000 on a monthly basis.
Wow.
And that definitely sealed the deal for me because I'm a big believer in tithing. God gave us this opportunity. How dare us take it for ourselves? So I agree with you on that one. Definitely tithe and definitely return a good and free will offering to the church. is
My
a
church
must.
is at 20 South Camp Road. Please come on down and bless the Lord, oh my soul. All right, so commercial break. Folks, if you want more info about this opportunity, please contact Miss Keisha Low Lewis, 876-592-3962. If you want to tap into this $1.2 million a month, possibly or more opportunity, 876-592-3962. Crash your phone right now, folks. Let me repeat it
Unlimited
slowly.
income opportunity. That's just what I'm earning. That's not even the benchmark.
My God.
That's
876-592-3962. Please crash your phone. Crash the phone. All right. I am destined. I'm not seeing a name, so I can just refer to your moniker. Go ahead. I am destined for greatness. Tell us testimony time.
also,
Okay.
Tyrell, just to add, let them know that they need to get back to the person who invited them, because other people have guests on here tonight. So the
Oh,
person who invited you to the show, get
yeah.
back to them and they'll help you to get started.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm not hearing anything from I am destined. Let me try Trishana Davis. Has this worked for you? Has it not worked for you, Trishana? Trishana, go ahead.
Good night, everyone. So
Yes.
my name is Shoshana Davis. I am
Uh-huh.
also a director in the
Yes.
company. I'm from Kingston, Jamaica. Now, like everybody else, I'm pretty sure you were taught to go to school, and I did just that, did a great degree, did a master's degree. Really thought after getting a promotion at work, I would have been able to finance my child's education, clear those student loans, right? But actually, I got a reality check, Tyrell, and so this
Literally.
business opportunity was like a gate opener for me, because my friend, who is a justice of the peace, shared this with me. Being in the business after 3 years, I was able to clear those student loans. I was able to finance my child's education. I'm also a single mom, and I was able to move from renting a home to owning a home right here in Jamaica. So listen, if you're
In
on
what time
here,
period?
I've been in the business now for 3 years, but I've acquired the home after 2 years of being in the
Two
business.
years. You bought a
Two
home in
years.
Jamaica.
Yes, no co-owners, all by myself because of this business
An average
opportunity.
home in Jamaica is at least 18 to 20 million dollars. The average
Well,
home.
I got mine for 9.5 million.
Okay. Portmore.
No, I'm in Duane Park.
Do any part. Interest. Yes, my wife said I'm too fast, so I'm not ask you no more questions. Thank you, Trishana.
Okay. Yes, so definitely the business opportunity work. So go ahead
Yes.
and get your business started.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, folks, I am an up and coming journalist, so I have to be fast. I'm legally fast. Let me talk to the great Karen Lewis. Karen, you only have 30 seconds. I know you're a lady of many words.
Hi, Tyrell. As you can see, I am currently sitting in my bed. I do this business from my bed because I recently gave birth. My baby is just 4 months old, and I
Yes.
needed something because I was damaged during surgery. My spine was damaged, and so I'm not able to move around. Normally, my job is to be an insurance sales rep. And that involves moving around Jamaica, being able to drive around, all of that. But I decided to join the business. I was exposed to it a year ago, and I didn't take the opportunity then, and I could kick myself because after just 3 months in the business, so far my commission has been over $1,000 US, and I'm very excited about that.
Okay, nice. And I see the nice hairstyle, so I know you have a nice hairstylist down there, wherever you are. I won't say the parish you are. So, folks, you can go to the hairstylist now. You don't have to do your own hair. You can go to the hairstylist and get big hairstyle like Karen. All right, folks, I'm not making a dime. I see folks asking me if I'm being paid. I'm not making a dime from this. This is an objective program. We are asking the questions tonight. You're free to say if this program has failed you. Be honest, be open. If it has worked for you, let's examine it. Shanika Palmer.
Great evening, everyone. Thank you
Hi,
so much
Shanika.
Well, listen, I want to get into the personal development aspect of it. My name is Shanika. I'm a new mom as well. I'm working the business on a part-time basis. And can I tell you about the personal development aspect of this business? I was that, well, when I tell persons that I am an introvert, they look at me sideways because the passion I have for this business and what I've seen it done for me and others attached to me, it is life changing. So I'm super passionate about this. The personal development, you cannot pay for it because there is no way I could see myself connected to a Denisha Bailey Cole or a Andrine Dora Burrell without this business. So let's get into that. All right.
So personal development mean that you have become a confident person. Is it a people person?
Yes. With the passion, because even if you're that person who doesn't like to talk about things or share things, I was that person who believed that, okay, let me stick to travel because sharing it might not be that receptive for me. But the passion, and when you've seen it change in your life and others, you're going to want to talk about it. You're going to want to tell persons about it.
So beyond that, is it working for you financially?
Absolutely.
How long have you been in
Absolutely.
the program?
I've been in the program for over 3 years and
Yeah.
it has worked for me financially, but I have to get into the personal development aspect of that because I think that's my biggest gain, not to mention traveling and the whole works.
Yes.
But I had 30 seconds?
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Interesting spin. Somebody didn't want to talk about the money part, but the personal development. That's interesting, ladies.
Yes, it's a holistic development, I would say,
Yes,
overall.
yes. All right. Let me ask Prekisha. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that name. Prekisha Palmer.
Yes, that's
Robert.
correct. It's Prekisha Palmer Roberts.
Okay.
Great evening, everyone. Trying to, come off camera. So good night, everyone. My name is Prekisha. I'm from Clarendon. Before this business, I was living paycheck to paycheck, having to leave a bill to pay a bill. If I had food, I had no gas. If it's JPS, I have to leave water because, water commission kind of more considerate, right? And I was working in a toxic environment. I didn't have any time freedom to spend with my daughter. Now I have 2 daughters. I have a 3-month-old right here in my lap, fast asleep. I couldn't miss this program, right? But this business allowed me the ability to touch all of my bills. Nothing is being left behind anymore. And now I have the time freedom to spend with both daughters. I don't have to wait on grandma to send me pictures while at work. I can see everything. I want to share just a little snippet. I hope I don't go over my 30 seconds. I was in the hospital and a business partner texted me and said, Prekisha, how do I do so and so? And I told them, and I said, okay, I'm going to call you back if I don't get it. I said, listen, if you're coming back and don't get me, I might be with the doctor. So just send me a text first. They said, the doctor, what's wrong? I said, I'm in the hospital. He said, you what? I said, yes, I'm in the hospital. But that shows the flexibility of our business. Even though I was on the hospital bed, I could still use my phone to help my business partners. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity. Financial freedom, personal freedom, time freedom, but the time freedom is what really speaks to me because I enjoy being with my family.
And I just want to add to that, Prekisha. She lost her job in the middle of the pandemic. She was fired twice.
And I decided never will I ever hear that word or those words, you're fired.
So you just said, boss, take with yourself.
Well, he told me to take with myself, but I say, okay, no problem. I'm glad Mr. Chin fired me. I can work my business full-time now instead of part-time.
Okay, interesting. All right, thank you, Prekisha.
You're welcome.
Right. Miss Lewis, I'm leaving you for last. You know why? Let me ask Vanessa Ward. Vanessa Ward Davis.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Must say I am grateful for this opportunity. You see, from night everyone coming and saying that they made this and they made that. I am grateful for it because it has given me an opportunity to try and get rid of some of the bills that I have, or even all of the bills. You know, Andreen introduced me to this business when she just started. And to be honest, I turned her down a lot of times. I don't know why we're still friends after all that no's. But you know, she never give up. And she still keep trying. And then I keep on saying, I'm going to try. And I was afraid, taking risk and all. And when I tried, it's the best thing that I have done. You know, the business is a vehicle, as she said, to help us to move from point A to point B in our life. So we are here to tell you that this business works. I am grateful. And even though I might not be a director yet, I aspire to be a director soon. I have shy away 18 days from my 1 year mark, and I am taking this full dose. As Director Bailey called the personal development that she gives, Director Andreen Dora Burrell, the personal development that she gives, these are dedicated, committed persons that all we need to do is just take a step, because every morning Director Cole will be here with a book to guide us, to let us know that we can do this, we can achieve this. And she will give us step-by-step guide on our way. So it's nothing, you know, it's a Christian program. I know I get 30 seconds and I love to talk. It's a Christian program. And we always say, Father, lead us day by day. You see, Lord, the Lord have some people that is here to lead us day by day. And Director Bailey Cole lead us on our way to victory.
Like a political campaign. Denisha for Prime Minister.
I know, right?
Thank you, Vanessa. All right. I am destined. And then the final one will be Miss Keisha Lewis, who will get the extra 30 seconds. Don't ask me why.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
This business, I have so many testimonies.
30 seconds.
This business come in just in a time when I needed something else. A broken marriage, feeling down and distraught, financial drain, and I was like out of it. Car being sold out, repossessed, losing my house and everything. And here comes this opportunity, drop back in my lap again. And I said again because I was a part of it in 2019, and I get out for more than one reasons. Never have the time, be too busy at work for my boss instead of working on my own personal dreams. So when it come back around, I grab it and I said, look here, I'm gonna work it. Then I get discouraged because of my personal issues.
So you had
then
to
one day,
pay the 200 US second time round? You had to put back in the 200.
yeah, because I wanted to start afresh. I didn't want to go back with the same team. I want to change a team. I want a working team. I need a team that motivates me and, you know, push me because of everything that I was going through and stuff like that. But in my first booking, within a week after, I earned back my 200 US. My company, I keep my light on in my company. And I don't have to take those money from my personal account. And this has given me time freedom, more time with my teenage daughter, more time to do what I love, which is taking care of my senior citizens in my community. It just the perfect job for me. I wake up, go to bed late because I have a bad sleeping habit, wake up whenever I choose to get up and stuff like that. So it works for me. Whatever I put in is what I get out. Sometimes I get out even more than what I put in, because when it takes 5 minutes or so to get a flight, book a flight, and then I had my markup and stuff like that, yes, it works for me. I wouldn't choose any other business right now.
Thank you, my dear.
And I've been in a few.
Yes. Thank you for your honest testimonials, folks. I just listen. I don't know. I hope it's all true. I have to be objective. I see Karen Lewis Matthews saying also that she won a free night on an all-inclusive resort in Mexico. So if you want to go to Mexico, you can get into the program. If you want free stuff to travel all around the place, Those of you who are free, single, disengaged, or if you're married and you want a break from your husband or your wife, you can get a free weekend away on this independent travel. So, Keisha Lowe Lewis gets an extra 30 seconds because she invited me, technically, to this show.
Yeah.
Keisha Lowe.
Hi, Mr. Tyrell Morgan. Hello, my directors. Thank you so much for jumping on such short notice. As you can see, I am wearing my Jamaica t-shirt because I feel free. I feel emancipated. I told Tyrell today that I wasn't well, still not well, but trust me, my director them kill it and me can't make them go without even telling them thanks. And guys, when you talk about 30 seconds, Tyrell, you cannot give us or these independent travel agents 30 seconds. We have too much things to talk about. Listen, this business has been life-changing to many persons. It is a life changer. Let me tell you, if you sit down and listen to some of the testimonies, you cry. And who know me, know I'm very emotional. So my tears them very near. So you can, let me go to funerals if you want to. But when I started this opportunity, I was like at my wit's end at my job. Listen, I love where I worked. I worked there for 12 years. I loved it. Until leadership, some leadership frustrates you and you decide, hey, enough is enough. I'm going to stop working for people. I'm going to build my empire. I'm going to be my own boss because I keep putting money in the rich man's pocket. It's time for me. This business is about the simple things in life. So I remember my sponsor, I was one day in the lunchroom at work and I noticed her passing and I was like, but I see this girl posting on Instagram. So I called her and I said, hey, your organization, do you recruit persons? And she was like, yes, they recruit persons, but I'm not into that aspect of it. And I was like, well, today I'm going to be your first person. And she was like, you're serious? I said, yes. I did not go to a meeting like you all have the opportunity to attend tonight. I did not know that there was even 2 businesses. I didn't know anything. The last money I had, I spent it. I couldn't even come home to my husband and tell him that I used it because it was in the midst of the pandemic. He works with the education sector and that was closed. So he was out of a job. My son, that was in the BPO sector. We all know what happened there. So he was out of a job. I was the only person earning in the household. And my paycheck, even when all of us combined, it was just from paycheck to next day. I used to sell snacks at work. The big financial girl I walk in her high heel shoes with scandal bag on the road because I'm going to chin shop to sell for the next day. All right. Now, fast forward, I am actually doing an addition onto my home. And usually I have to borrow from Peter for pay Paul, right? My TDSR was maxed at my company because every time I wanted something, I had to get a loan from them. I am doing this construction near to the end without even borrowing $1. And as I said, sometimes it's the simple things. My boys used to come to me, Mommy, can I go here? Mommy, can I get a burger? Mommy can't give them the burger because I don't have it. They couldn't go out with friends because Mommy didn't have it. And I have to go in the bathroom and cry. Make them can't see me I cry, but me going on me cry because I want to be able to give and I cannot give them. You understand, this business has been a life changer. Guys, if you are procrastinating, I know some of you hear this business from persons time and time again. Come on, you need to get up. You need to stop procrastinating. You have that 9 to 5. We are not telling you to give up that 9 to 5. We are just telling you to supplement the income because the table one of that leg can be broken, but 3 other legs are standing. Never rely on a single source of income. Guys, if I should tell you some more of my testimonies, I could not tithe before. Now I'm tithing, and it feels good because it seems like, say, when me give me tithe, me get more money. And me I say, oh, where this come from? Sometimes I find some money in some part of my purse, and I don't know that it was there. Come on, guys, you need to get up out of your comfort zone. You need to invest in yourself. My director sell this business, so not a matter sell. They give you all the facts that you need to know. It's time for you to make a conscious decision. Stop procrastinating. Start focusing. Put on the blinkers and come. Call us. The persons who invited you to this meeting, get back to them. If no one invited you, reach out to myself or Terrell. We will put you on to somebody on a team. And remember, you're in the business for yourself, but you don't work by yourself. So if you don't know nothing, you don't need no CXC, you don't need no degree, you don't need no bachelor's. We're here for you guys. Just come on over. You are going to be sorry if 1 year from now, you see Denisha push down our Lamborghini and you don't have it. Come on, just give yourself a chance. Thank you, Tyrell, for the opportunity to speak.
Thank you, Keisha Lewis, for connecting me to the directors to ask the questions tonight. Folks, as I said, I have no interest, no financial pay, no paid sponsorship, nothing at all to gain from this. I am just the guy who asked a question on my YouTube channel. So let me invite you to go on over to the Heart to Heart Talk Show Jamaica YouTube channel and to like, subscribe, and share. And share this video. We will keep this video up. We share all our programs, save all our programs to YouTube. Also, it's on Facebook, but subscribe to the YouTube. Let the conversation continue. We have heard from this multi-level marketing, network marketing, and multiple income stream opportunity that is said to be superior to the failed Cash Plus, superior to all the others, Avon that has gone, Mela, Luca, Noni, and there are some others I can't remember. They're saying they have the winning formula. They're saying they're offering to us, instead of you just calling the hotel to say you want to spend a weekend, call them. They will give you advantages that you have never dreamt of. They are saying they will also, allow you through 8 income streams to bill on to your house, buy a house, cancel your student loan, buy a car, take care of your husband, your granny, your cat, your children, your fowl, start a farm, have a why, have a purpose, revolutionize your life, break free from the 9-to-5 model if you choose, or you can stay in the 9-to-5 and build up yourself, develop yourself. So you have heard it. We have put information on the table. If you wish to, you can reach out to the number that we have given. So let me try to repeat this number, Miss Lewis. If I could find back your number, seeing that you're the one who made the contact, and if the persons are on the Zoom, those who have invited you, make sure that you get back to them. So the number 592-3962. That's 876-592-3962. Crash the phone of Miss Keisha Lewis. Ask her all the questions. Let the questions continue. And we thank you, Denisha, the 3-star general, and Andreen, the 1-star general. I'm sure you get many more stars in your crown as you continue in the program. And we thank you, all those who have given your testimonials. Thank you for coming on the Heart to Heart Talk Show. And we're ending the live stream. If you choose to stay on, we'll open up the lines. And if you want to have just free conversation for a few minutes, meet and greet. Thank you. I'll see you again on Monday, 7:15 p.m. Jamaican time. Another scintillating program that we have lined up for you. We thank you, Denisha and Andreen and the family.
And thank you for having us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having us. Looking forward to seeing you on the other side.
This is where I would play Adele, but I have copyright issues, so I won't play. Hello from the other side. All right, take